Students, wish you a very happy new year. I hope you all are fine and well. Today we are going to study chapter number 8 of EVS, Science of Kitchen. Let's start the chapter.
Children, do you know that the place in your house that is kitchen is a great place to study science. Cooking involves chemical reactions and the food which you eat cooked by your mother performs another series of chemical reactions allowing the nutrients to nourish you. So children, here in this chapter you will learn that how our kitchen is a place where you can study your subject science. Children, now take out page number 62, lesson number 8, Science of Kitchen. Read with me. We take cereals, pulses, fruits, milk and vegetables as food. Children, when your mother provide you food every day, all these things are included in your food. When you eat chapati and rice, you are eating cereals. When you eat dal, which you like with the rice, they are pulses. Fruits are very important to be included in our diet. Yes, of course, milk also and vegetables. I know some of you don't like vegetables, but children, it is very important to include vegetables in our food. Now children, do you know why do we eat food? Yes, we eat food to get energy. We get energy from food. Different regions have different varieties of food. Children, India is a vast country. We have different states and every state have their own variety. We prepare food either by boiling, roasting, frying or deep frying. So children, these are some methods of cooking, that is boiling, roasting, frying or deep frying. Many food items can be eaten in raw form. Children, do you eat salads? Yes, salads are eaten in raw form. Even fruits also be eaten raw form. There are varieties in our food. Children, do you like chapati, rice, dal every day? I know you don't like these things every day, but sometimes your mother cooks some variety. Yes, pav bhaji or noodles or dosa. All these are some varieties of food. That means to change our taste, our mother cooks different varieties of food. Children, cereals, pulses, fruits, milk and vegetables. These are some foods, but do you know about food groups? These cereals, pulses, vegetable, fruits all are classified under some food groups. That is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals and vitamins. So today we will learn in detail about these food groups. Children, the first one is carbohydrates. Children, the cereals which you eat are classified under carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are main provider of energy. These are also known as energy giving foods. Children, sources of carbohydrates. Sources of carbohydrates means the food from which we get carbohydrates or the foods by eating which we get energy are cereals, sweet potato, sugar, pulses and even some fruits like chiku and banana are rich in carbohydrates. Children, now comes proteins. Proteins are important for building and repairing tissues. Children, every day our body undergoes wear and tear and this repairing work is done by proteins. New cells are also developed in our body by proteins. Proteins help us to grow. Milk and its products, eggs, meat and pulses are rich sources of proteins. Children, Do you know that proteins are also known as body building foods? Now fats. Children, as carbohydrates are known as energy giving foods, fats are also known as high energy giving foods. They build tissues and manufacture cell membranes. They provide us more energy than carbohydrates. Vegetable oil, butter, ghee are rich sources of fats. Now, children, vitamins. Yes, vitamins keep our body fit, improve our appetite. Appetite means hunger, and increase the body's ability to fight against diseases. Children, vitamins are nutrients that our body needs to survive and stay healthy. It helps our body to grow and make our immune system strong. In this pandemic, you might have learned that if your immune system is strong, no disease can attack you, and vitamins are very important to make our immune system strong. Fresh fruits and vegetables are rich sources of vitamins. Children, vitamins are also known as protective foods. Now, minerals. Minerals like calcium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, magnesium, iron, zinc, iodine, copper, fluoride, etc. are required by our body to develop and function normally. Minerals help in the growth and development of our body. Children, fresh fruits and vegetables are rich sources of minerals, same as vitamins. That is why vitamins and minerals together form protective foods. Children, I hope you all understood these food groups and their sources. We prepare food either by boiling, roasting, frying, or deep frying. So, children, these are some methods of cooking, and today we will learn about different methods of cooking. Children, I know you all like pakoras, vada paos, then French fries. You all love that. Do you know which method of cooking is required in this type of for making these types of food items? Yes, deep frying. Deep frying is a cooking method in which food is submerged in hot oil. That means the food is totally dipped in the oil and then fried. It is performed using oil that is heated in a pot or skillet. It is also known as hot fat cooking method because here maximum number of oil or fat, that is ghee, also can be used. It also increases our calorie consumption. Generally, children like eating fried foods. Excessive eating of deep fried food is not good for health. So, children, whenever you eat deep fried foods, eat in limit. Now, children, there are some people who like deep frying but they do not want to take more of oil into their food and they prefer shallow frying. Shallow frying is also oil based cooking. It is generally used for cooking cutlets, patties, portion size cuts of meat and fish, etc. It is also used to cook vegetables. In this process of cooking, the food is partially submerged in oil. It is better than deep frying in case of calorie consumption because here less amount of oil is used compared to deep frying. Yes, children, idlis. I know you all like idlis. And do you know how idlis are prepared? Yes, by steaming. Steaming is a method of cooking using steam. This is done with a food steamer specially designed for steaming foods. Idlis, patras, dhoklas, idda are some food items which are prepared by steaming. This method of cooking is considered as healthy cooking technique because it does not involve any oil. Children, I know you like cakes, muffins, breads, garlic breads, etc. And do you know which method is required to cook these foods? Yes, baking. Baking is a method of preparing food that uses dry heat, normally in an oven. Many food items are baked like bread, biscuits, cookies, cakes, etc. In this process, the heat is transferred to the surface of the food item and then to the center. That means the food in the oven starts cooking from outside and then it goes to the heat goes to the center. The food items which you deep fry can also be baked to reduce calorie consumption. Children, when you go to any restaurant, you might have ordered or you might have seen that in the menu there is an option of roasted papad or fried papad, and many a times we choose roasted papad. You know why? Yes, because it has no oil. Yes, so children, another method of cooking is roasting. Roasting is a cooking method that use dry heat where hot air covers the food, cooking it evenly on all sides with the temperature of at least 150 degree centigrade. This process can be performed on an open flame or oven or any other heat source. Children, bangan ka bharta, do you enjoy that? I know you all enjoy bangan ka bharta. In that brinjal is roasted on the flame. Directly also you can roast it or you can even use oven to roast it. Children, roasted corn, meat, and even many vegetables are prepared by this method. And this is also a healthy way of or healthy method of cooking. Children, do you know that when primitive man started cooking, they adopted this method of cooking? That means roasting was the method which they adopted for cooking. That means this is the oldest method of cooking. Yes, now boiling. Boiling is the method of cooking food in which boiling water or other water-based liquids are used. A wide range of foods can be boiled like vegetables, eggs, pasta, rice, fish, meat, etc. Generally, people don't like this method of cooking, but it is very healthy. But sometimes overboiling of food loses water soluble nutrients from the food which are very essential for our body. So children, we should not drain the water from the food when we are cooking food by boiling. Children, steaming and boiling are methods of cooking which are healthiest for our body. Children, I hope you all understood different methods of cooking. Children, take out page number 63. You can see three questions given. What is seen in the picture? Which spices are seen in the market? And what is being cooked in the pressure cooker? So children, you have to observe the picture given on page number 62 and answer these three questions. First question is, what is seen in the picture? So children, you can see it is a picture of a kitchen. Here is a lady who is cooking food for her family. Now, second question is, which spices are seen in the kitchen? So, children, you can see there are 5 bottles: salt, turmeric, chili, one more is there, and then sugar. So, here it is asked which are the spices in the kitchen. See here, salt and sugar are not spices, but turmeric and chili are spices. Now the third question is, what is being cooked in the pressure cooker? In pressure cooker it may be dal or even vegetable. Anything can be in the pressure cooker. Now children, we have learned in second question which are the spices seen in the kitchen. Do you know what are spices? We will learn in detail in this video what are spices. A spice is a seed, fruit, root, bark or other plant substance primarily used for flavoring or coloring food. Generally, children, these spices are obtained from either the seed or fruit or bark or root of the plant, or it can be any other part of the plant. And why it is used? It is used to flavor our food and add color to our food. Some spices add color to our food, some add flavor to our food. And children, do you know that these spices are even beneficial to our health? Indian spices are known all over the world for their aroma, texture, and taste. The varying climatic conditions provide ample scope for the cultivation of variety of spices. Children, here in India we have different type of climate, and because of that we have different types of or variety of spices. Do you know, children, why these foreigners were attracted to India? Yes, for the spices of India they were attracted to India, because here the rates of the spices were very cheap compared to other countries. That is why foreigners were attracted to India. So children, today we will learn about some common spices used in our kitchen. The first one is turmeric. Turmeric is a yellow colored spice which adds color to our food. It has warm bitter taste. That means, children, it doesn't have any taste, but when you will taste it, you will get that bitter or warm taste in your mouth. In earlier times, turmeric was used as dye. Children, can you compare that it was used for coloring the clothes? Turmeric is one of the key ingredients in many Asian dishes. Turmeric has been used in India for thousands of years as a spice and medicine. It is a very strong antioxidant. It helps your body fight against certain diseases and also helps in repairing damage of your body. Whenever you get hurt, do you remember that your mother gives you that haldi wala doodh, that yellow milk? Yes, that is very helpful to your body to repair the damages of your body. Children, even when we get hurt, we apply turmeric powder on it. It acts as an antiseptic. If you drink turmeric diluted in warm water every morning, it helps to improve digestion and metabolism. Children, turmeric milk helps you to increase your immunity power. And children, in this pandemic situation, it is very important to boost our immunity power. Now comes, yes, tikki chili. Yes, red chili powder. Children, I know you all like spicy food, and do you know which food ingredient help in spicy, making a food spicy? Yes, it is red chili powder. Red chili powder is one of the most common Indian spice, as it is used in all the Indian cuisines. Beyond adding taste to food, red chili powder makes our food healthier too. Now children, have you ever thought that red chili powder is good for our health also? Yes, it is good for our health also. Red chili powder helps in digestion. It also acts as preservative in pickles. This also keeps our intestine healthy. Iron in chili powder can increase production of hemoglobin and increase blood flow. Yes, now comes coriander powder. Children, all of you know coriander leaves. Yes, in Hindi we call as dhania, and generally this coriander leaves are used for making chutney, which you generally use with your vadas or pakoras. The dry fruit of coriander leaf are called coriander seeds. This can be used whole, crushed, or in powdered form. That means, children, these coriander seeds, if you are using in your food, they can be crushed, they can be used as it is, that is whole, or it can be grounded. That means it can be grinded in the mixer and then it can be used. Coriander powder is generally used in our curries. It contains dietary fiber, calcium, iron and magnesium. It improves digestion. It is used to cure allergies, eye infection, anemia, etc. That means it is also helpful to our health. It lowers the cholesterol. It also helps in weight loss and it improves hair and skin quality. Now children, cumin seeds which we call jeera also are generally used for tempering. That means tempering means before you cook vegetables, you add jeera to the oil or ghee or cumin seeds to the oil or ghee and then start cooking. This is also very important spice. It adds aroma to our food and even this also has various health benefits. This can be used in both whole and grounded form. That means when you are grounding it, when you are grinding it, you can use in your salads, raita. It promotes digestion. It also helps in weight loss. Jeera water or cumin water is very helpful in weight loss. It is rich source of iron. It improves blood sugar, controls cholesterol. Now comes mustard seeds, also known as sarso or rye, are small round seeds of mustard plant. They are generally found in yellow, brown and black color. It is also very important spice used in our foods. Mustard seeds also have several health benefits. Children, it gives relief in migraine. These seeds are rich in calcium, manganese, omega-3 fatty acids, iron, zinc, protein and dietary fiber. It increases our appetite. It increases metabolism in our body. Do you know what is metabolism? Yes. Metabolism means when we eat food, it goes with some chemical reactions in our body. Food changes into energy and that help us to grow. Children, I would not say that this was for all today because there are more spices in our kitchen which are used, but I have discussed the main ones. There are many more spices like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, black pepper, nutmeg, etc. And these spices also have many health benefits. Children, now you might have understood why we call kitchen as our science, because here you will find medicines as well as health beneficial things. Children, you should remember that if you are eating these spices, all these spices should be eaten in limited form. Otherwise, these are sometimes also harmful to our body. Children,